EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The pass.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 180. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Eight. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
We won't come to my work.
To throw is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got room. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. All right, 25. Ready to go.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, express.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill. Blue draw quarters.
SOS.
21.
SOS.
They run. Devontae Freeman. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Ryan eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I got one. 22. Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Luke Kuechly there defensively.
So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take a 17-14 lead. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 71 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Falcons 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that? Who that? 49. Check 49.
Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level to make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready? Right to the 3. Game situation. Let's go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 53. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Off play action. Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Okay, ready?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton and Olsen over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Gun. 45.
Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stops right at about the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third and goal, here's the option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, get on the way. Mike, check 59.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand.